Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Amy and today we'll be practicing a Yin Yoga class working through the 4 fundamental movements of the spine. Yin Yoga is a very healing and nourishing practice where we really work through the fascia system of the body. The fascia is a connective tissue. It runs around our tendons, our ligaments, our organs, and we'll also be moving through the parasympathetic nervous system where the body rests, digests, and we essentially heal. The 4 movements of the spine is flexion, extension, which is forward folds and back bends, rotations, which is twisting, as well as lateral stretching, which is side body stretching. To move the spine in all of these 4 directions every day helps cultivate a happy and healthy spine. So what we'll actually need for the class is a bolster, or a couple of pillows, or even a big beach towel rolled up. The beach towel will be a little bit more dense for you, so you can take your options, make your adjustments into whatever is comfortable. So we can start by taking the hands onto the lower belly, tall through the spine, finding a seated position, and closing down through the eyes. And we really want to send some deep breaths into the lower belly so we can breathe in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale, really breathe into the lower belly. Exhale out through the mouth, letting it all go. We'll do 1 more like that. Inhale, breathing into the lower belly. And exhale out through the mouth. So we can transition to the breath, breathing in through the nose. And now breathing out through the nose, slowing everything down. 2 more, in through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhale, really breathing into the lower belly. And you can send the breath up through the spine. Exhale, down the spine, the lower belly. Beautiful. In your own time, fluttering the eyes open, release the hands, and we will find our first posture. We can take the bolster long ways down your mat or the space that you are dealing with, and then we want to start to recline back down onto the bolster. The most support here is taking the buttocks resting on the bolster. That way the spine is completely supported. Otherwise you can take a prop, a pillow or a blanket underneath. If you want more, the buttocks is just straight down on your mat. In your own time, we can recline down onto the bolster or your prop. And if you need more support here, we bend through the knees. From here, extending the arms long and the palms face up. So taking just a couple of moments to find your position, allowing yourself to feel safe and supported. And then we can try and draw our attention to our breathing. So the target area here is the front of the body, opening up through the chest, opening up through the shoulders. And as we allow the palms to face up, it helps support the opening up in this area. And the position we're in is quite a vulnerable position. So just allowing yourself to rest and to settle with whatever is here. Allowing the eyes and the backs of the eyes to be very soft. Releasing through any tension in the face. Softening around the heart, feeling a warmth around the heart, releasing any tension there. And softening through the belly, very important. And together we can take a deep breath in through the nose. A big sigh out through the mouth, letting go. And gently now rolling onto your side, pressing up through the hands. And then we're going to take both knees tracking right. And it's almost like a right angle shape in relation to the bolster. And I'm just going to walk over my right hand, allow my knees to follow as much as they need to, encouraging the chest all the way down onto the bolster, resting the head down. And so once we're here, you can move the body as much as you need to really feel the support of the bolster. If the knees need to follow you more, allow them to follow you. If you want a little bit more here, you can actually take the left ear down so the head is facing an opposite direction to your knees. Otherwise, coming all the way back to your most supported position. And once we're there, closing down the eyes. And so here, we're rotating through the spine. And feeling an opening from the muscles in the legs, connected to the hips. The muscles in the hips, connected to the spine. And even feeling an opening through the neck. So we're releasing through the whole back line of the body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And just breathing into any space where there's any tightness or tender areas. And together we can take a deep breath in through the nose. A long breath out through the mouth. Well done. Pressing all the way up slowly, coming back to the top. So from here, we're going to find ourselves into a seated position. And then we will extend the right leg long out wide, and the left foot can come into the groin. With our prop, we can take one side of the prop onto the inside of the body, and then the other end of the prop will just rest onto the thigh bone, working through the side body now. We'll take a deep breath in, rest the bottom elbow onto your prop, and then take the head resting onto the hand. We'll take another deep breath in, breathe the left arm all the way up to the sky. And then on the exhale, you can bend through that top elbow, resting the hand into the head. So we're working through the side body. If you want more here, sliding the bolster down, or whatever you're using. And you can even extend that top arm up and overhead, so it's a little bit more intense. And then once you're there, closing down the eyes. Allowing the belly to be soft. Working through a lateral stretch or a side body stretch. So you'll really feel this one opening up through the hip. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And as we breathe deeply into the body, we're providing food and nourishment for the tissues. And just resting into whatever is here. And together we can take a deep breath in. Big breath out through the mouth. Letting it all go. Well done. Inhale, we'll come all the way back to the top, moving slowly in the transitions. And then we'll make our way onto the same sequence on the second side. So from here, I'm going to take my left hip nice and close towards the bolster, laying the bolster long ways down your mat or your space. The knees are going to be on the left side on a right angle shape in relation to the bolster. Once we're there, we can walk over our left shoulder and then encourage the chest all the way down. Resting the head down, nice and relaxed. If you want more through the neck and the spine, we take the right ear down, so your head will be facing the opposite direction to your knees. So just take your options, take your time, shift the body as you need to be able to find the bolster and then take rest. And once you've found a position where you can settle into, then close down the eyes. Deep breaths here. And sending some loving awareness into any tightness or sticky areas in the body. And as we follow the breath, it just really helps anchor through the mind. And together we can take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting it go. And starting to press all the way up, finding our lateral stretch. We can take the left leg out wide, the right foot into the groin. We can take one side of our prop onto the thigh bone and then the other side in the center. Once we're there, bend through the left elbow this time. Rest the head into the hands. We can take a deep breath in, breathe the right arm all the way up to create the length, and then bend through the top elbow. Your options for a little bit more, slide your prop down, rest the elbow, and then the arm can come behind the head. So you're really going to receive more length through the side body. Closing down the eyes and resting here. So it's not about pushing the body, but rather allowing the body to soften and relax and breathe into the body. Kind breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Keep breathing the heart open to the sky. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Well done. We can come all the way back to the center. And the last one for today is we come into a forward fold. In yoga, we call this Paschimottanasana, extending the legs long in front. More support, we ground through the feet and bend the knees as much as we need to for our forward fold. Another option here is actually taking your bolster or your prop underneath the legs. That cultivates a little bit more support, and we forward fold here. Otherwise, you can opt to use no prop and forward fold in your own time. So very soft. You can inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, feel the softening of the body. And so here, we're working through the whole back line of the body. Forward folding the body in. And so we let go of any striving and simply allow the body to rest. So there's actually no attainment here, nothing that we're wanting out of this. We're just resting and breathing. Each exhale, we can give ourselves the opportunity to let go and to soften that little bit more. And feeling an opening up through the hamstrings, the lower back, moving up through the spine. The upper back and even the back of the neck. If you have the space, you can allow the body to melt down that little bit more. And together we take a deep breath in, out through the mouth, and coming all the way back to the top. Beautiful. So we can start to come all the way down onto your mat, and then have your prop nice and close to you. Finishing off with a spinal twist. I find this just really helps synchronize through the spine. So we can take the arms out to a T, float the knees into the chest, take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we'll take the knees to the left and look right. We'll take 2 more breaths. One more. On your next in-breath, we'll breathe the knees back into the center, square the body off, and then exhale, make your way onto the second side. Overlooking the left shoulder, 3 breaths. Two more. Last one. From here, we inhale, breathe the knees back into the center, extending the legs long. A really nice adjustment is to take your prop underneath the knees. As we lay the legs long, you can bend the knees to support the lower back even more. The arms come beside the body, the palms face up, and we'll finish our class with some deep breaths and a breath retention at the top. So we inhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last one, deep breath in for 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Letting go of the breath completely. So I invite you to spend a couple more moments in relaxation, integrating our practice. Thank you for joining me. I wish you a beautiful evening or day. Namaste.